The trick?
Jeans.
There ain't no trick.
Jeans.
Well, okay. There's some little subtle hints I might give you.
What are you giving me?
Subtle hints.
Of what?
Subtle hints
Hints.
Of what?
of
Long life.
longevity. One is keep moving. Keep moving. And I think this young lady will testify to that. I do that. I don't sit down at parties. I go to
He
happy
does.
hour, happy hour I sit. You have to. But
They
when I go
make
to
you.
They make
karaoke,
you.
I never sit. And all the old ladies offer me their seat all the time, which is embarrassing anyway, you know. They think, for Christ's sake, this guy should be sitting someplace, and I keep moving. So that's
The old lady's probably
lesson one.
70. Yeah.
Lesson two, drink alcohol, but be reasonable. In
Which
the
you're not. You
amount
never
that
have
you
been,
drink.
Ken.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm seldom reasonable. No.
You weren't
I weren't.
once.
Well, no. Well, that's when I was young and foolish, before I made all these resolutions. And if you make some of these...
Ken, I met you. You were almost 60, I think. 50. 50.
That's right, yeah, about right.
You were young and foolish. When did you grow up?
Yeah.
90.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
20 years ago.
Where I start. No, I didn't occur to me to ration the alcohol, but I finally figured that out. That was a pretty good idea.
And you probably wanted to, too, because
Yeah.
you didn't.
Well, you know, there's the next
You
morning.
didn't feel
know.
right. I mean, you knew that you were out of
you're like
control.
that. You think you say, okay, be honest, for Christ's sake, why do you think you feel this way?
How
Could
does
it
this
be
take
that I
with
had
it?
too much to drink last night? No. But then I finally said, yeah, probably. You know. Then I figured out how much I can safely,
Drink without
Drink.
falling and hitting your head.
without falling down, and also without suffering in the morning. And there is, and I have medical evidence of that. I Googled it so that I know that it's proven that we can't argue with Google, for God's sake.
Right.
Anyway, it's proven, medical authorities, and they've signed off on this, that people who imbibe in alcohol live longer than teetotalers. That is, providing that they do not drink in excess, and they define that pretty easily for anybody to understand. In other words,
Yeah, you can have
can't-
one glass of red
see,
wine a day.
well, something like that. No, you can do better than that.
Yeah.
And of course, these not idiots, but these people, like medical doctor, like mine, he lectured me on that subject, booze. And he said, well, and so I give him, I said, look, I have a couple martinis before dinner every night. Well, he said, you shouldn't do that. I said, have you noticed how old I am? I said, I've been doing that since I was 30. So that's 61 years I've been doing that. Well, he said, there are people that, they can drink, they can have drugs, and there's always exceptions, and they'll live, for God's sake, for 100 years. But the American Medical Association tells you less than so. I said, okay, I really don't care what they said. So then I Googled that thing, and I sent it to him. I haven't heard a word on it.
He's probably dead.
Not a word. That's the truth. That's true.
He's probably drunk
Because,
somewhere.
and this one, it didn't say, well, 2 drinks or 3 drinks. What the hell does that mean? I mean, you'd have to know the proof. You have to know the number.
How much ounces?
And how
Right.
much, etc. No. So this, I did a thorough investigation. Okay. Anyway, that's my other.
Discovery.
Yeah.
Long life.
Long life. And positive attitude. Is extremely.
And grape nuts in the morning.
And eating grape nuts.
My mother did.
It's the only one.
She's 97.
Yeah, how about her?
Wow.
Yeah, and I defy you to find, all you have to do is go through all the cereal choices that you have in the market and read the ingredients. If you can find one that hasn't got an objectionable thing in it, like high
Fructose.
fructose something or other,
Yeah.
hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated
Corn
something
syrup.
or other, sugar, all this stuff that you don't want in
Red
cereal.
dye number something
Oh yeah,
or other, and
God,
purple
no.
and yellow.
Listen,
And
here's one clue. Don't bother to read it if you see the ingredients this long. You read grape nuts,
I
there's
know,
one
it's
little line. Wheat, and that's it.
And the other thing,
That's
like you and my
right.
mother, it's genes.
Well, that
Your
has
mother
a lot.
lived
Sure,
a
well,
long time.
I'm
My
sorry,
grandmother
Mom. Have a 101-year-old mama. That helps.
Yes.
However, there's a little sobering part
Your
of that.
dad.
Don't have a 50-year-old father who died at 50. That's not good.
Yeah, mine died at 39. But my grandmother lived to 102.
Yeah, well, there you go. Offsetting
Good job, Dad.
things. You want to publish that?
A little bit. Happy birthday.
God, I have a hard time eating and even drinking this little bit of beer because this lady keeps having my thing.
I know.